Okay guys, so continue tayo dito sa doubly reinforced beam. So this time is mag-i-investigate tayo. So determine yung ultimate moment capacity assuming na yung beam na dito sa figure is doubly reinforced. So sinabi sa problem na assume daw natin na yung beam dito is doubly reinforced. Okay? So pag hindi niya sinabi kung ano yung gusto niyang assumption, kung doubly ba yan or singly reinforced, so kailangan mong i-check yan. Yeah? Kailangan mong i-check kung singly siya or doubly. Okay? So how to check kung doubly or singly? Pero dito sa problem, sinabi nung problem na i-assume natin na doubly reinforced yung problem. So kung ano yung nakalagay dyan or yung state ng beam natin, so yun yung i-analyze natin. Yun yung gustong sabihin ng problem. Pero sa talaga, sa pag-analyze nito, kailangan mong i-check kung doubly siya or singly, no? Kasi minsan yung compression bars, baka first stirrup holder lang yung niya, yung tawag niyan, yung purpose niya, di ba? So anyway, mamaya ko na yan ipakita. So i-analyze na lang daw muna natin yung beam as doubly reinforced. So mamaya ipakita ko kung paano mag-determine kung doubly reinforced yan or singly reinforced, okay? So ganito, no? So given yung beam natin na 410, then meron siyang effective depth which is at centroid ng bar group sa tension bars, sa tension zone, that is 586 mm. Okay? And then yung effective depth ng compression bars natin is 60 mm, no? So it is reinforced with 320 mm na compression bars, then sa baba is 6 na tag 28 mm tension bars. Okay, given yung FC prime na 20.7 megapascal, and then yung Fy is 345. So yun, no? So analyze daw natin to as doubly. So ulitin ko lang kanina, pag hindi sinabi kung ano yung gusto niyang assumption ng beam, kung doubly ba or singly, ikaw yung mag-determine, which is papakita ko mamaya. So this time, analyze muna natin as doubly. So pag nag-analyze tayo nito, yung first assumption natin, okay? Yung first assumption natin is all steel yields. Okay? Compression steel yields, tension steel yields. So ibig sabihin yung Fs is equivalent ng Fy, and yung Fs prime is equivalent ng Fy. So yan yung first assumption natin. Then pagkatapos yan is i-verify natin kung tama yung assumption natin. Okay? So ganun lang. So bali dito meron tayong lagay ko ito yung depth ng compression block. Okay? So ito bali yan. Ito yung depth ng compression block natin, ha? Okay? So ibig sabihin may mga forces na mag-a-act dito, na? So gawan ko muna ng forces. Yung ito. So considering yung yung compression side natin, so meron tayong dalawang force dyan, ha? We have the compressive force due to compression steel, so CS. Okay, and we have also, I assume ito yung center of gravity ng compression block, no? So project ko lang yan. So ito naman yung CC. Okay, and then we have this one which is the tensile force. Okay, for the tension bars. So ibig sabihin, by summation of forces, no? By summation of forces along x-axis equals 0. So tensile force is just equal to CC plus the CS. And alam natin yung tensile force dito is ES total. Okay? Times yung Fs. And then yung CC natin, that is sa compression block, no? So we have 0.85 ng FC prime ng AB. So kung di mo alam kung saan ang galing to, i-check mo lang yung previous natin na video, na. So yung sa mga theory, tsaka formulas na ginagamit natin. So dito is diretso na ka. Then plus yung CS natin, yung ito, that is due to compression bar, no? So ES prime, FS prime. Take note, yung first assumption natin is ito. So, yan yung magiging, yan na lang yung isa-substitute ko dito ngayon. So, I have ES times FY. And then, I have 0.85 FC prime nung AB plus yung ES FY. Okay? So, bali dito, meron tayong 6 na tag pi over 4, 28 squared. So, yan yung ES. Then yung FY natin is we have 345, di ba? And then we have 0.85. FC prime natin is meron tayong 20.7. Gusto nating hanapin yung A, yung value ng A. Yung B natin is 410. Plus yung sa ES prime na, that is 3 tag pi over 4, 20 squared. Okay? Times yung FY natin, which is 345. 345. So, therefore, masolve natin yung value ng A. And that is just equal to, sulat ko muna. So, bali, meron tayong 6 na shift pi over 4 times 28 squared. Ayan. Times natin ng FY na 345. Okay? And then alpha equal ng 0.85. Diba? Yung FC prime natin is 20.7. And then yung tinatanong yan yung A. Okay, and then I have 410 na beam weight, no? Yung ito. Ito yan, no? Then plus tayo nung area ng compression bar, which is 3 tag shift pi over 4 na 20 squared. Yan yung diameter ng compression bar. Okay, and then we times yung FY na 345. Okay, times 345. So shift solve. So yung A natin is just 131.6. Okay, so we have A that is 131.6 mm. So therefore, masolve na natin yung value ng C. We have ABC. Yeah? Yung beta natin, since this is less than 28 megapascal for 2010 or 2015. So, yung beta natin is just equal to 0.85. Okay ba? So, yan yung ilagay natin dito. So, we have 131.6, 0.85 C. Therefore, we have the value of C, and that is just equal to, lagay ko lang yan dito, 131.6 alpha equal nung 0.85 alpha x. So, we have 154.8. 154.8 mm. Okay? So, ngayon, since nakuha na natin yung value, di ba? Ayusin ko lang muna, ha? Okay? So, kailangan nating i-verify ngayon yung assumption natin. So, verify assumption. So, check natin yung Fs na 600 ng d minus c all over c. And then, check natin yung Fs prime na 600 c minus d prime all over c. So, substitute natin yung value. Therefore, we have 600. Yung effective depth natin is, ito yan, ha? 586. So, we have 586. Minus yung C natin na compute 154.8 all over yung C natin na 154.8. So thus we have the value of the Fs, and that is just equal to computing ko muna. So I have 600 times 586 minus 1 minus 154.8 all over 154.8, and then equals, no? So we have 1671.32 megapascal. So since this is greater than Fy, so assumption is correct. Tension still yields. So assumption is okay, no? So okay na yan, no? So okay na yung computation natin. So next is yung Fs prime for compression bar. So we have 600. Yung C natin is 154.8 minus yung D prime natin, which is ito yan. Ito yung D prime natin, yung 60 na yan. So minus 60 all over 154.8. Okay, so therefore we have the value of, kapitin ko muna, I have 600 times 154.8 minus 60 all over 154.8. So therefore we have the value of 367.4. 367.4 megapascal. Okay. Yung Fy natin is 345 na. So mas malaki pa rin to. So this is greater than Fy na 345. So therefore compression still yields. So yung assumption natin is okay. So ito na, ano? Ito na yung gagamitin natin. Okay, so makompute na natin yung moment. Okay, so considering na lang ako dito, kunin ko na lang yung moment nito, mn. So kailangan makuha ko lang yung mga moment arm nila, no? So yung moment arm nila ngayon is ito yan, di ba? Yung distance na to patungo dito, ilan yan? Considering CC. So ito yung depth ng compression block natin is A, di ba? So ibig sabihin kalahati niyan, yung ito, or ito yan, project ko na lang, kalahati niya A divided by 2. Okay, so ito is, alam natin effective depth to dito. So this must be D minus A divided by 2. For CC naman, considering yung CC, yung ito, di ba? So madali lang din, no? Ito alam natin D prime and effective depth, so this is D minus the D prime. So yung mn pala, di ba? So yung mn it's just equivalent nung CC natin times nung moment arm niya na D minus A divided by 2, tsaka yung ano natin, di ba, ito na yan. Then yung moment arm ng CS, Okay? Yung moment arm ng CS natin is D minus the D prime. Okay. So, bali, lagay ko na yung MN. So, this is equivalent to 0.85 ng FC prime EB D minus A divided by 2 plus yung CS na, okay, yung CS natin, that is ES FS prime D minus D prime. Okay, so since yung nalaman natin na yung compression steel nag-yield, so wala tayong problema, no? So we will be using this Fs prime equals Fy. Okay, klaro yan, ha? So masolve na natin yung value ng Mn. So 0.85, ito na, pinakita ko na to, ha, sa yung mga previous na video natin. Pinakita ko to, no? So pwede yung balikan yan. So we have 20.7 for the Fs, and then yung A natin, na-compute na natin yan, that is 131.6, no? So we will be using 131.6. Yung B natin is given, we have 410. Okay, so okay na ako dito, no? Next is yung effective depth natin, that is 586 minus yung C natin, di ba? Yung A pala, yung A 131.6, 1A 131.6 divided by 2. So okay na ako dito sa CC. Next is yung CS. Yung ES prime natin is meron tayong tatlong tag 20 mm, no? So 3 times pi over 4 20 squared. So yan yung ES prime. Then yung Fs natin is equivalent ng Fy kasi yung compression steel nag-yield. So I'll be using 345. So 345 times yung effective depth natin na 586 minus effective depth sa compression bar 586 tsaka 60. So minus 60. Okay, so lahat na yan naka Newton yan, Newton mm. Divide na lang natin ng 10 to the power of 6 para makuha nating sagot diretso kilonewton meter. Okay, so compute natin yan. So we have 0.85 times 20.7 times 131.6 times 410 times 586 minus 131.6 divided by 2. Okay, then yung sa steel area sa compression bar, tatlong tinag shift pi over 4 20 yan, di ba? 20 squared plus ko na yan times yung Fy na ito yan, inimpit ko lang yan, 345 times 586 minus 60. Okay, so I think okay na. So yan, answer ko na. Then answer divided by 10 to the power of 6. So the value is 664.89. Okay, so we have 664.89 kilonewton meter. So yung VMN natin, which is yun yung ultimate moment capacity, so we have 0.9 ng 664.89. So therefore we have okay ba? Okay na? Bakit 0.9? Kasi yung Fy natin is more than 1,000, di ba? Kung i-graph natin yan, Nakita baka nagtaka kayo bakit 0.9 diretso. Yeah, sa ano natin? Kung ito yung FS natin, di ba meron tayong compression, transition, then tension. Di pag ito 1,000, then dito is almost, yung ano niya, yung value ng Fy which is 3, yung value ng Fy, ito yan. So, since yung Fs natin is more than 1,675, so bali, andito siya na banda. Diba? I-assume ito yung 167, ilan yan? 1671.32. So, dito siya na belong na radian, na? Which is the transition, the tension control. Okay? Kaya yung phi na ginagamit natin dito is 0.9 kasi tension controls. Okay? So, I hope klaro yan. Bakit ito 0.9? No? So, therefore, we will have now 0.9 times 664.9. So therefore we have the value of 598.41. So this is 598.41 kilonewton meter. So ito na yung sagot. Yan, no? So pag i-analyze natin, i-analyze nato ang beam as doubly reinforced, which is yan yung gusto nung examiner. So pag hindi niya sinabi na i-analyze mo as doubly reinforced, so ikaw yung magdi-determine kung doubly or singly. So sa next na video na lang ko sa next na video ko na lang ipakita, ha. So ganun. Thank you.